Alright, let's see what we got. Just found this absolute gem on the ladder. Big Jeri playing as Germany. Very good player. Very, very good player. Facing off against Kevin. These two guys, very closely ranked. You know, definitely top 30, top 40 players. Kevin playing his new favourite civ at the moment, Malta. Seen him playing Malta quite a lot recently, actually. He's got a very, you know, Kevin style Malta. Likes to play H2, likes to be quite greedy, likes his timing with his bow pike, sentinel, you know, huzzah, mix a bit of everything. And that's definitely the way that a lot of top players are playing Malta at the moment. They did after yesterday the patch came out. So yesterday, which would have been the 18th, in case this goes on YouTube, the 18th of April. The Sentinels have been buffed. So Sentinels have been buffed. I think their range got buffed by +1, which is actually quite nice. So they've got 13 range, I believe, now. They've got 5 extra HP, which is, you know, almost negligible, but 5 HP is 5 HP, you know. And I think they got a couple of other buffs, siege damage and a multiplier versus cap. So Sentinel's got a bit of a facelift, which is definitely, I feel like, something they need. Because don't forget, they do have an extra hidden cost. They're 2 pop. So they cost that extra wood for housing population space. So it's good that they did get buffed. We'll see if Kevin's going to utilise any of those new buffs by going Sentinels. I do see him mix Sentinels in. He does like the old Sentinel bow huzzah mix. So we'll see what he's going to go for this time. Can you pick him a nice 75 food treasure here? Look at that chubby Scottish guy. Morgan Black. Look at him, War. Look at that ass jiggle, baby. That is a nice ass for a big guy, I have to say. My milkshake brings other boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Look at that sharpshoot, perfection. And that wood, 45 wood. That's actually that's really, really nice for Malta. Malta definitely want that wood for this sexy card here, German tongue, which no doubt, I'm sure, 99% sure he will be going for. Looks like a maybe 15, 16 villager. We'll see what Jeri's up to. Similar sort of food. Looks like we're probably going to see a 17 villager. Could delete one here and age up quite quickly. I mean, he could delete it now and be aging up at sort of 2 minutes 47. Nope, decides to go with it. Probably going to time it well. Somewhat agree. Oh, 90 wood. If Kevin gets that 90 wood, now that would be really nice. Jeri looks like he's probably going to be doing some exploring here. If we look at Jeri, see what he's up to. Doesn't see that treasure there. That could be bad. Okay, he's walking to the north. He's sort of walking that way. Probably sort of the timing where he could maybe pick up a TP. And Germany definitely like going for a TP. You know, they tend to go for the market start first, 9 times out of 10, and then in transition they'll go for the TPs. But is he gonna see the treasure here? Ooh. No, it looks like Kevin's gonna get that, and that is gonna be absolutely amazing for Kevin. Because look, it's coming at the perfect time. Oh, he's gonna be happy with that. Don't forget he got a nice wood treasure over here as well. So he's gonna scout the TP going up as well. So yeah, Kevin just really, the gift of the gab there to be able to just scout everything, get those treasures really nicely. Great micro there by Kevin. Little bit of luck, little bit of luck. We'll see if that map knowledge of his, what he wants to do now. What's he going to be doing here? What's he searching for? There definitely is some treasures up here on this side of the map. There's normally 1 or 2 decent ones. Going to be a little bit of XP. Maybe he's trying to look for the water. Maybe he's trying to have a look at this TP. Not sure what he's doing there too much. But he definitely wants to get his butt into gear, because he's going to want to be scouting. This is exactly what Jeri's doing now. He's got that TP. German tongue's about to come in. Just after he's going to be aging out. That's nice. Going up the quartermaster. He's going to be getting that wood. We'll see what his next card is. Now, yeah, don't forget this gives you a commandery. So that's going to be essentially an outpost on steroids, which is really, really nice. Jeri's going to siege that. No, he sees it. He sees the hospital go down. Okay, that's really, really great scouting there by Jeri. He sees exactly everything that's going on. He does see some villagers in gold as well. So maybe if he did notice that, he's going to think, okay, maybe we've got a Hussar style. Maybe we're going to see some sentinels go down here. He's going to try and pick up the scout, but he's going to be contested. Is Kevin going to be waking up? No, he's still sleeping. He's going to be walking past it. What a shame. He could have actually meleeed the Explorer there as well. Maybe got some units out. He is going for sentinels, so that's really nice to see. Maybe a little bit of macro mismanagement there. I'm sure he'll chop an extra 3 wood just to be able to get that extra house there or something. Going for 700 wood next. I really like this. I really like this. So German tongue, 700 wood. That 700 wood's going to allow him to get houses. It's going to allow him to build more of the settler wagons. Okay. What's the next card going to be, though? That's the thing. We could go for Wigner Court, which is probably what he's going to do for that extra eco. He could look at going for 700 coin, and maybe this is somewhat of a semi-FF. He's got a lot of options. Jeri's going to be sending in those 2 Ulans that he gets with a card age up, but I don't see a military building from Jeri. Ooh, what is Jeri deciding to do? Okay, so first card was 3 settler wagons. That's pretty standard, and now it's going to be 700 coin. But what is he normally? I mean, normally you'd make units and you could still semi-FF at this sort of time. So I'm not really sure what he's gone for here. Okay, he's got the he hasn't got the amalgamation in yet. Interesting one. Okay, so he's just basically going for a full greedy FF, and you can do that generally versus Malta. Malta do have a rush build order, but he knew that there was going to be a commodary going down. He knew him from German tongue, so definitely the right option by Jeri there. Definitely going to have that tempo timing to try and beat Malta. Aging up very fast. Doesn't have any shipments in queue just yet. Okay, so a couple more Ulans coming in. Bit of herding going on. He's got his scout here, just scouting around invisible in the base. It's very nice. We've got a Sentinel / Expo mass coming on here for Kevin. We'll have a look at what his last card was. It was Wigner Court. Okay, so he's going full greed here. Going really greedy. Definitely doesn't want to think about going aging up at all. He definitely will know. Kevin is a player, a very smart player. He'll definitely know that Jeri's going for the age up. And there it is. Okay, so 700 coin is coming in now. Is that going to be used for aging up? It doesn't look like it, macro-wise. It looks like that 700 coin might be used for something like Hussars. He's got the max settler wagons in now. So his eco is going to be popping. 3 Ulans, but it doesn't look like... Oh, are they going to get away with it? No, he backed up. He probably could have got away with... He definitely could have killed that settler. However, he would have lost all of his Ulans for it. 3 Ulans for 1 settler. I mean, kind of would have been an okay trade for both. However, he runs away with losing 1.5 Ulans and not getting a settler for it, so... Big resource area here. Wow, big resource area here, and he definitely does scout that. All the food. No, I mean, he does have a herd up here, but he decided not to herd that. He's decided to go for here, so maybe we'll see a couple of walls go up. I would like to see, like, a cheeky wall here in between these cliff sides and maybe a wall here. Sort of classic on this map. A couple of houses here, kind of forming sort of a wall. He is herding towards his base as well now, but definitely want to see those walls go up. Jeri massing some Ulans. Kevin's still stuck in this age, and he is using that coin to help with his Order Hussars and Sentinel production. No one's going on the water just yet. So Kevin's sort of stuck in age 2 at this stage. Jeri kind of just biding his time, trying to do a little bit of raiding. Massing some Ulans, getting the scout, keeping that scouting going. Just keeping an eye on everything that's going on. Constantly moving it as well. Sign of a really good player. Okay, so we've got a mass of 15 Ulans now. Not quite veteran. Looks like that's going to be the veterancy. It is. Oh, looks like it's go time, boys. Looks like it's go time. Oh, he decides to back up. Probably the right idea. He does have his Explorer in here, but that's his whole Explorer, 500 HP, 620 HP going down like that. You definitely want to save that for the big battles. So that is really unfortunate. It could be tanking a lot of damage. We take a look here. Kevin's got his big boy in here. shaking his booty all over the place. Okay, scores very similar. Some skirms finally coming out at the 10-minute mark. Definitely going to be able to poke with them. Oh, 5 doesn't take down a Sentinel. And look, even with the 5 HP buff, he still would have had 1 HP left. Okay, some more skirmishes coming out. Looks like we've got the war wagon production coming in now, so we're going to see that kind of skirm-goon style with the Ulans as well. So very standard high-level stuff here from Germany. It's all going to come down to micro, I think. Scores still quite similar. Looking good for Jeri, but a lot of that was all of his cards. So he's definitely got all of that tempo, all of that score is definitely in his cards. You know, all that insane resource value that like 9 Ulans, for example, produces. So it's definitely, if his army goes down, you know, his score goes way down. Whilst Kevin, yeah, you know, to a degree is in his army, but at the same time, he's definitely got eco advantage here. Okay, so he's got, like I said at the beginning, he's got that nice mass now. He's got some Ulans, he's got Expos, which I used as his skirms. He's now got his heavy infantry in here as well. These sexy Sentinels that got buffed recently with their 13 range now. Are we going to see that impact in this game? The Ulans do connect. Sorry, the Order Hussars do connect. So he's got the snare. That's really nice. It's going to allow his whole army to catch up. But the War Wagons are going to smash. Is he going to decide to just smash it in? He needs to get his Sentinels in. If he does, no, he decides to back up. Okay. The Sentinels could do so much damage if they were on melee mode right now. Okay, a little bit back and forth. There's not a lot of Hussars there for Kevin. There's a lot of Ulans. And these Sentinels really need to stay alive. I think he needs to get them on melee mode. He needs to get them on melee mode now. He's just done it. It looks like... Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. The Expos are hitting down the War Wagons. That's definitely the right micro here. Is there going to be enough Sentinels though? And remember, they get an extra multiplier now versus Cavalry. And it looks like that's made the difference. Before the buffs, it would have been a completely different story there. Wow, those Sentinels really put in work. Those Sentinels absolutely destroy Cavalry in melee mode. They got that extra multiplier, which is absolutely insane. So that definitely made the difference there in that game. However, it looks like Jeri kind of came on top just a little bit better, and he does have the better remass as well, just because he's an H3 and he's got those cards. So the more times he's fighting, the more XP he's producing. Therefore, the more H3 cards he gets. Whilst Kevin, you know, he's only got that 700 equivalents resource potential in his cards because he's an H2. So he is going to try and bully now with the skirmishers. Obviously, they have the better range than Expos, but he's not going to be able to do too much. There is a Commandery and TC firing down on here. I mean, his Expos would still do okay. There's not that many skirms. Doesn't want to lose any eco there. They're very good. Going to be sieging down some houses. The Jaegers now. Wow, that's great macro from Jeri. So Jaegers coming in now, just super skirm. Like, how is Kevin going to be able to deal with them? I mean, Cav is obviously the counter, but these War Wagons are just going to protect it. 5 more Hussars come out. H3 coming in for Kevin, though. We'll take a quick look and see if he's got a card. He doesn't have a card. He did use the hospitality card, which allows him to age up quicker. I imagine we're going to see all the text come in. So, Hospital... Wow, okay, so Hospitalers. Interesting. Not going for Sentinels. Maybe that's a mistake, or maybe he wants to produce Hospitalers now. Definitely going to go for the crossbow veterans attack as well, which is definitely right. Order Hussars, obviously, they get auto-upgraded, so that's really nice. So we've got 8 nice, really strong H3 Hussars now. He aged up with Hospitalers, so maybe that's why he's going to produce them instead of Sentinels. Who knows? How you doing, everyone? Good to see you all, you boys. Drownage, Tab and Kaleli, Big Mystic, all the boys. All the lads. All the lads. Okay, given a little bit of breathing room. Scores, I mean, bounce back quite well for Kevin. He obviously got that age up. That veterancy coming in for Sentinels now as well. So really wants all the veterancies. And with the hospitality card, it's all very, very cheap. So all of these veterancy techs are very, very cheap. So it's very, very effective to get all of them. Now, don't forget that these Sentinels and Hospitalers, they have a speed bonus when they're at their base buildings, basically like TCs, commanderies, outposts, etc. So it would definitely be worthwhile. It would be effective to bait Jeri in and utilize that speed bonus for his heavy infantry and his all of his heavy infantry essentially to kind of catch up and get that snare on Jeri. But it's going to be very difficult to do that. He's got a lot of eco in his front of his base as well, so he's going to have to get a really good trap. The Jaegers are there, and there's just not enough expo mass. He needs double, triple that expo mass to really be effective. The Hussars are going to be diving in, but there's a lot of war wagons in the back there. The trick is if he can get those Hospitalers, but they're being completely wailed down by the Jaeger mass. There's a lot of camp there though. Now get your Sentinels in there. He needs the Sentinels. Get them meleeing on the war wagons. Okay, he is shooting them down. It's really nice. Somehow the Order Hussars are just staying alive, and just like that, he's back in the game. Now if the Sentinels can get in close to these Jaegers, they are going to get absolutely annihilated. We have 31 attack from these Sentinels. All the Hussars do go down now. There's a couple of these Jaegers that are really weak. If he sees that, he could even shoot them down with the Commandery. Okay, more war wagons going down. He does have Hussars in queue. That's probably why he's doing it. And just like that, wow, that was... I don't know how, but it was really nice Hussar micro. He did the kind of the pull trick to get them to the front of his army and then just kind of spread them on. And there just wasn't enough war wagons, to be perfectly honest. The Uhlans somehow just got absolutely melted. So, I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised, being the Kevin fan that I am. But wow, yeah, really nicely played. And now, like I said at the start, you know, a lot of the score is in Jeri's army, and that's because that's where all of his tempo is. He does have decent eco. We'll take a quick look. He is on 38 plus the settler wagons. Okay, that's Kevin going down for another TC. But if you know, it's more difficult for him to bounce back if he loses all of his army. Whilst Kevin, on the other hand, I mean, he's got a lot of settler wagons as well, so he's definitely got the eco advantage. He's also got Wigner Cork, and, you know, so he definitely has the potential to out-eco. But it's whether or not he can just hold off this army by Jeri. If he can hold that off, he should prevail. Black Riders coming in, and that's going to be really nice. I mean, all the Hussars just are going to get absolutely melted by the Black Riders. I mean, 40 times 2.5. I think Kevin's got to see that and just think, right, I just need to go full-on expo massing here. That's definitely what he needs. But he's out of food, really, unfortunately. And he just has nowhere. I mean, just Jeri coming in with his raids, dominating this side of the map. Kevin trying to get some map control with this TC here. I like it. He's going to have Minutemen as well, but he's just, unfortunately, he just doesn't have anywhere to produce food. I mean, he's got some villagers and food, but they are very at risk of getting melted. Some really nice raiding now from Jeri. Separated his whole army and just sneaking in there with those few Ulan raids. That's got to be unbelievably infuriating. That's really, really nice play. Pulling back some Order Hussars just to take care of them. That's really nice. Is Jeri going to realise? Ah, he gets the snare on, so... But that's definitely a worthwhile raid. Really nice there. Loses a few Ulans, but definitely gets a few villagers and just disrupts that eco for long enough. And now that the Order Hussars have been pulled away, he's going to dive in at the perfect time, just when Kevin's been separated. Oh, he picks up another 2 villagers. Oh, just losing that eco lead, unfortunately. Does he have Pandours in his deck? No, he has Armoured Pistoliers, so he does have the... Oh, he's losing too many villagers now. Oh, it's painful to watch and getting second-hand cringe from all the losing of all the villagers. No, Kevin, what's going on? I feel for you, bro. I've got that empathy. I know how that feels, buddy. Are we gonna see Armoured Pistoliers? If he can keep... The thing is, this is going to take some time to come in. 60 seconds, I believe. If he can keep this TC alive and pop the Armoured Pistoliers, he might have a chance of coming back into this. And that's definitely what he's going to... He knows, that's in the back of his mind. That's how he gets back into this game. But, oh, has he committed too hard? That's going to be the problem. Is he committed too hard? The Sentinel's going to come in and that is going to back up. Has he been repairing the TC? He hasn't. Oh, God, this is... If he can get them out, they're halfway done now, but the TC is more than halfway done. Oh, this is going to be risky. There is only war wagons. They have a pretty good siege. Now, we need the Minutemen pop now. Is he going to pop the Minutemen along with the Armoured Pistoliers? This is the timing. Are we going to see it? Come on. 1500 HP left. The Minutemen are coming in. He's getting desperate. The War Wagons are pulled up. That's great bait by Kevin. The Minutemen come in. Oh, the Armored Pistolier is going to come in. Everything goes in now. Oh, he didn't even pop it at that TC1 and anti-climax. Where did he pop them? Oh, no, Kevin, that was your only hope. I feel like that was your only hope. TC goes down, and so are all your settlers. Hiya. That was his win condition. He's 10k, no, he's 5-6k score down in score now. But if the Armored Pistoliers can get in close, along with these Sentinels, they're going to do a lot of damage. These Ulons are going to get absolutely melted. But this is these skirmishes in the background. They don't have CIR in just yet, so they don't have that extra multiplier. There's just so many Ulons. There's Black Riders, there's War Wagons, there's still some Jaegers left. And somehow there's just about 10 Ulons just still coming in from nowhere. And it looks like that might be the GG moment. Poor Expos, and there it is. Well played. Was looking very, very good for Kevin for a second there, but Jeri just kept that tempo the entire game, and that's just classic Germany for you. Classic Germany. Great game, though. Absolutely great game. Take a quick look at the stats. Yeah, he did have the eco advantage. So we take a look at villager population, because you've always got to look at the population when the settler wagons are involved. So we did have the eco advantage plus Wigner Court constructions, which is definitely a big boost. But then just couldn't have any map control, and unfortunately lost the game. Feel like if he took control maybe of this side of the map, it might have been better off for him. Coming over this side of the map is just so risky. There's so many choke points here. Yeah, it's just kind of bad. I feel like if he took control over here, he might have been a lot better off. But well played. Great game. Great game by both.